that you're taking on graphic novels, and I assume that this is the first of many to come. Is this going to be a new the David Ezra Stein graphic novel era, or is this was just right for this? Or
Well, there is another Beaky Barnes coming out in the fall this year. So Beaky Barnes and the Devious Duck is going to be the second one. And that's all finished. We're basically doing the cover now, and that's the rest of it is done, thank God. Because it's 128 pages of acrylic painting. Yeah, and then I would love to do some more, and I love these characters, and it's just so exciting to write a novel, because I never really realized that a graphic novel is actually a novel, and it has as many kind of threads and ins and outs and storylines in it as a novel has, and everything has to resolve somehow. Everything has to have an inner logic. So it's a really fun realm to play around in, and I'll still be doing picture books at the same time, but I'd love to do more graphics. I have a bunch of ideas that I'm working on for like one that's based on some historical things, and what else? Yeah, a few, like some other just totally silly graphic novels that I want to do. But at this point in my career, it's really fun to find other genres of books to work in, and just see what that's like, and call upon my more, maybe a little more cynical, like 8-year-old self instead of my 4-year-old self in making books. So a little more sarcasm, more humor, more context that I feel I can do in comics and graphic novels rather than picture books.
and do you have, like, I don't know, like a bucket list or a grand plan where, okay, now I do the graphic novels, and then next I do you have like ambitions for projects that you're hoping to do at some point, or different mediums you want to work in?
Yeah, well, I'm very interested in music and theater. So I've actually started doing community theater again recently. I was in a musical last year, like for the first time ever. So that was kind of desires that I had back from like way back in, I don't know, high school or earlier, that never got fulfilled. So that was cool. And yeah, but like I'd like to maybe write a musical. That's one thing. Um, Interrupting Chicken was actually made into a musical by TheaterWorks, musical along with some other books like Dragons Love Tacos, and it was a fantastic show. So I got to see that. That was really cool. But yeah, collaborating with more people, getting into other genres of art and other media like music. I've collaborated with a composer in my area. I think it was, yeah, last year, to create a musical for kids that also had some puppetry in it. But I'm always looking for opportunities to branch out and try new stuff. And bucket list, like it's it's a lot about just what I love and what things I want to emulate. So yeah, like I love Frog and Toad, and I love like Rabbit and Robot by C.C. Bell, and a lot of readers. So I'm trying to write some early readers too right now, and basically it's an homage. It's like just trying to imitate what I like. Yeah, so I love so many different things that I feel like I have to work in different genres to sort of tip my hat to all those things.